I'm excited to see more people as people get their hands on the game, using those hop maneuvers more often.
Yeah.
Because they're some of my favorite things to do, and sometimes like when you actually just fake a wake up and do a short hop, and people are waiting for the wake up, you can get the overhead sometimes if they're ducking low.
So his base loadout for special moves is exactly what you'd expect it to be. It's straight up classic Mortal Kombat 2. He has a really good fireball. You can amplify it, and it's super fast, good damage. Flying kicks back. It's flying kick.
Yeah, it's what you expect.
The amplified is sort of new. He does this cool flip. It's a great combo ender. It's a great check from full screen. It actually has a crushing blow on it with a pretty unique requirement. So what you have to do is you have to hit an air fireball from full screen at max distance.
Oh, that's awesome.
You convert it like that, you get the crushing blow.
I'm gonna get that every time.
That actually, as a Liu Kang player, something will probably happen quite
Yeah,
a bit.
it is.
Yeah.
It's kind of. It sounds like you have to do this, this, and this, but it's something that you naturally do since like MK3.
Air fireballs with Liu Kang. It's what you do, right? Like
bite kicks back, and it's actually been changed up a little. The meter burn one, he does multiple, and then this is what really makes me happy. We're about to just do my favorite thing about Liu Kang. You can double it and just do it for 100
pushing
years.
it to the corner. That's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
And then once you're in the corner, you're in Liu Kang's territory.
Right. Yeah, I definitely think Liu Kang excels there.
Now there is there's a crushing blow with the bicycle kick.
Yes, this one is actually after 3 meter burns.
3?
Yeah, you have to meter burn it 3 times. Not in a row. You just have to do it 3 times.
In a match.
Yeah, in a match. I gotta get my stamina back.
Look at this. Show us some swaggy combos, by the way. You got swaggy combos?
There's no meter.
Yeah. All right. So then the 3rd time. Wait, I didn't meter burn. So now I have it loaded. I've done 3. Now the next time I do regular, it'll go into the crushing blow. So it's interesting that it's actually the regular one that does it, but you have to do the amplified one 3 times before you can get it.
Well, because you have no meter anymore.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. So let's go over the loadout I made here.
Now, just so everyone knows, there'll be 2 loadouts per character today.
Yes.
Because we're doing 3 characters, and we
got to cruise through.
We don't want to keep everybody on watching us all day because there's also beta to play.
Right.
So the first move I gave him is his Shaolin Parry. It behaves as you'd expect from a parry. It'll beat mids and highs. He'll knock you away. The cool thing is he can actually amplify it, and he gets a pop-up.
Oh, you should have gone to the bicycle kick, man. Yeah. Oh, just get put in the corner.
Now, the reason I wanted to show this is it also has a really cool crushing blow requirement. It's if you parry a wake-up attack.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh, that is cool. Just the 1-inch punch.
Yep.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And one thing that's neat,
a lot of damage too.
and it's kind of rare with crushing blows, is it's before the amplified, and you can actually still amplify.
Oh no, you can't.
Woo! So that is a good amount of damage. You told me not to say Hema damage, so I won't.
Yeah, because no one knows what Hema means.
But
Can
if
we say hella?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would describe that as Shaolin hella damage.
Hella damage.
And you're using some of your crushing blows right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And remember, you can only use the crushing blow once per game. So even if you read that they're going to do wake up attack and you're going to win anyway, you actually don't want to use it.
Yep.
The second thing I gave him in this loadout is his fire buff. You turn this on and it increases the damage for all of his attacks, and it sets up a second ability that I equipped, which is his teleport. This is a brand new move.
Ooh.
He'll warp behind them, and this actually has different versions. For example, he can drop down if you hold up and do an overhead. It's a super quick overhead. Or actually sweep you. So it becomes a 50-50 mix-up off of a teleport.
But he has to have the fire on.
Exactly. Only when he has the fire on. So for the custom variation system, this is actually pretty in-depth because you have to have the buff on and then the teleport's on.
Right.
So that's taking up 2 your slots for a very, very powerful...
I was gonna say, I mean, it seems to be pretty damn worth it.
Yeah.
For a 50-50 mix-up like that, which obviously doesn't lead to full combos,
Right.
but as a player who's playing against Liu Kang, he has the fire on. Now's the only time I need to worry about that.
Right. What's he gonna do? He's gonna just instantly mix it.
So if the fire buff's on, I'm not too scared about it.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it's
cool.
I
pretty
love
neat.
connecting like air fireballs to anything. Like it's just the most fun thing in the world.
So there's a pop-up off it. There's a back 2.
Yeah, that's back to... All right, one more loadout.
One more loadout. Let's see it, Steve.
Let's go over his human variation. This is my Liu Kang.
Yeah.
The classic, like MK2, the hero of the Earth Realm, the goody-goody guy. That's the Liu Kang I play. And I think he looks super cool. I like his pants a lot.
Can we take a minute to appreciate this background? Because it looks awesome.
Yo,
Yeah.
Shaolin Trap Dungeon is so cool.
So, real quick, also, we will be getting to a fatality for each character.
Yes.
We're going to do it in a quick little versus match to make it easier. And we will show you, of course, the fatal blows.
Fatal blows.
So this loadout I wanted to be based on his nunchucks, and I gave him a couple of nunchuck moves. The first one is actually, I don't think Liu Kang's ever had one before, a command grab. It's like a full-on, it's not like an attack throw, it's an actual command grab. And it has a really cool amplify where he gets additional damage. And then he has a stance. You go into it, and now you have a few options. One is an overhead. It goes into this auto combo. 4 is actually a low that goes into an auto combo. And then the coolest is he gets a projectile absorb.
Give me that. Give me that.
Now, here's the cool thing about that.
Tell us.
You've done how many? There's 3 different attacks out of it and a projectile
Yes.
absorb. Now, similar to Jackie Briggs, who has her clinch set up, once you've done all of those attacks, you've loaded up a crushing blow.
Wow, it's like you guys practiced that.
Yeah.
That was really good.
So when you're fighting Liu Kang in this stance, you have to keep track of which moves he's done. And that means he also has to successfully absorb a projectile. So you could literally, if he's done the first 2 attacks, stop doing your projectile so he doesn't have a chance, or bait out the Liu Kang going into the stance and do like a double projectile. Or, There's a whole bunch of mind games. And then he'll have it loaded, and the next time he does stance 1, he's going to get that pop-up into a combo.
Cool.
What happens if he plays against a character without a projectile?
Then you can't get
Then
that.
he just can't do it.
Yep.
What do we got left?
That's Liu Kang.
All right, fatal blow.
Fatal blow.
Let's do it.
I'm a big fan of this one.
Yeah. Pretty awesome.
Now, a lot of people on Twitter thought that was his fatality.
Oh, little do you know.
They didn't
folks.
realize the sort of the
lighting.
background and the lighting, how that all changes for those. So no, that is actually
Just a fatal blow.
So I would say the overarching thing on Liu Kang here is, it's Liu Kang.
Yeah.
We did
Classic.
not.
We come from different worlds, Johnny.
Aren't you from Earth Realm too?
I mean, I come from the real world.
wow, straight roasted. So now Steve's gonna play against the computer and just do cool Liu Kang stuff till he gets to the end.
Let's see it here. Oh.
Okay.
One thing that Ed had touched on at Comic-Con is with the variation or building your variation system is you can actually kind of build classic versions of the characters. The classic Scorpion, classic Liu Kang. So
Yes.
it's really cool to see what we can. Classic Jade, right?
You may have noticed I did not do low fireball. That is not base loadout. But if you want that, that is an ability that you can choose to use.
Right.
I personally use that when I play him.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you do.
The more projectiles, the better.
Yeah. I usually use nunchuck stance and low fireball.
All right, Steve. Let's go. It's AI. Did you put it on like medium?
I'm trying to do stuff.
Oh, you're not doing much stuff.
I'm doing stuff.
You just got teched by the computer. All right. All right. Here you go. Oh.
All right.
Don't mess us up.
That's awesome.
Great.
It's almost like he shot a bullet of energy through it.
I mean, he's really powerful. The power of the human spirit.
I love all the kind of.
Yep. How many hits is that? 14? Good old 14
14
hit throw.
and 13.
That looks fun to do.
Yeah.
All right, so Kung Lao's normal attacks are, exactly what you want.
A lot of chain punches.
Yeah, classic
rapid-
kung fu.
Yep.
Very, very quick. He has this low attack that advances forward.
Multi-hitting attacks. Multi-hitting strings.
His jump is really cool. Very his like forward jump without attacking.
Oh yeah, that movement's awesome.
Super acrobatic.
Yeah, that's really good.
He uses his hat and his uppercut, his sweep. Like the sweeps look so good. The way he
Yeah.
catches it, so good.
The way it goes around his body. Like
Yeah.
It seems almost like he controls the hat more in this game than he has before. Before it was more of him just throwing it and things like that, but now it seems like he controls it more.
Yeah, he definitely uses it more in a martial arts way.
There's a confidence about the way he uses it in this game, I think. Because truthfully, you have to be confident if you're catching a hat with a blade on the rim.
Right.
That's true.
Right. You have to be comfortable with it.
Yeah.
All right, so his special attack loadout is, it's pretty much classic Kung Lao. He's got his hat toss, and he has, his ability list is full of different kind of hat tosses you can do. His dive kick's back. His dive kick meter burn's super cool in this.
Oh.
Kung Lao without a dive kick is not Kung Lao.
Yeah. Now the requirement for this one is interesting. It's actually hit 2 dive kicks in a row. So if you hit a dive kick, and let's say the opponent's going to do a wake-up attack and you bait it out, jump back, you'll get the crushing blow, which is just nasty.
And when you have a dive kick, to do it 2 times in a row is pretty natural.
I mean, Kung Lao players like to talk about how they're these fundamentalists that are methodical play styles, but they're actually absolute maniacs.
Right. They just travel across screen doing dive kicks.
Spin is back. He has an amplified spin that actually goes forward, and he gets a bigger combo. He can actually do multiple spins and combos.
Ooh. What?
His combos are super
I
fun
got to
do.
give you huge props right now.
Yeah?
You were trying to show me that when you were at your desk, and it was not working out well for you.
I'm glad that I had forgotten that and there was no pressure, because I forgot to panic about doing that, so I was able to do it. So I'm grateful that you didn't cut this promo about, oh, do you think you're going to
Oh,
drop
I
it?
was it. There you go.
His teleport's back. It does have a new animation, though. The throwing the hat down couldn't be cooler.
Right.
From teleport, he has a brand new move.
Ooh.
Oh.
This advancing overhead.
That's awesome.
That crushing blow requirement is you have to do it after you hit the throw. So the idea here is the throw, obviously you
To set it up.
want to duck it,
Right.
and then he has an overhead, which if you are ducking to not get hit by the throw or duck blocking, you then get hit by the overhead. So you do the sequence. While they're on the ground, you go for it again.
Did you already
Oh, I
do
must
it?
have
You need
already
to
done
reset
it. Yeah, I must have already done it.
Yeah, it's like, we've seen it.
All right, there we
There
go.
you go.
So that's his base loadout. Let's go over his abilities. This is where he gets super
Oh,
interesting.
real quick, can't you can meter burn teleport too?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You can actually meter burn the teleport to hide in the ground.
Where'd he go? Where'd
And
he go?
then pop up.
And it's cool too that you can actually see what the hat's doing.
Yeah.
Like it's stuck in the ground like that. That's super cool.
All right, so his abilities are extremely unique. So it started off with this orbiting hat. With the hat, unlike orbiting him, which he does have as an option, the hat will orbit the opponent. And now, if the opponent gets knocked into it,
They're stuck in that area. Is
Yeah.
basically it. Ooh.
so you can see there, I actually did my low attack. The opponent got knocked into it, which means if the opponent's looking out for that and they're blocking low, you can go in for a throw, go in for a jump in, whatever. Now, this move is extremely powerful, but you'll notice this is one of the rare moves that actually takes stamina just for using it. I'm not amplifying it. Using the move. So you're going to actually using your resources, which does recharge, to do this orbiting hat. But
There are some other moves too that I don't know if we've completely outlined that.
Yes.
Just performing them does take your offensive or defensive stamina.
it's pretty rare, but you're right. Geras has one. A lot of cancels do that. So this is one of them. The second move I gave him is what? Oh, I remember. Buzzsaw hat.
Oh, the classic.
So it's kind of like an MK3 style, but the cool thing is he can now hold it, and I'm actually moving it around. I'm moving the stick around, completely controlling it. And he can amplify it to then stay in place while he's able to move around.
That just sounds nasty.
It's pretty awesome with his setups.
You put the song yourself? That's crazy.
How about one more loadout?
All right. I'm pretty hyped. This is
Yeah, Kung
that
Lao's
was
ability.
awesome.
It's again, I hate to repeat myself, a lot like Liu Kang. It's like your base loadown is your kind of checkmark boilerplate Kung Lao, and then the abilities is where you can go nuts.
Right.
I'm also a huge fan of this MK3 style aesthetic for Kung Lao.
Yeah.
So the first one I gave him is Z Hat. He'll actually
Performance
He
easy.
paints the Z in
Yeah.
his heads. And then,
amplified one looks super cool.
He's like, he's coming at you like this.
Yeah, this does really good chip damage. It's super hard to avoid.
So good.
The downside is you can see the extremely slow startup.
Right.
So one of the cool things is you can actually cancel out of it.
Sure.
Now, while it does take stamina, you're faking the opponent out.
Right. That's awesome. So there again, there's another example. Canceling out of the Z hat will take some of your offensive
Yep.
or defensive.
It's taking defensive for cancels. And this, I'm 100% all in. He has a stance where he summons the spirit of the Great Kung Lao. And so I am a huge mark for the Great Kung Lao. This guy...
Steve's lore minute, folks!
This guy, without a knowledge of guns, rocket launchers, fireballs, pure Shaolin martial arts, defeated Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat and saved the Earth realm. There is a reason he is called the Great Kung Lao. No one's calling you the Great Tyler.
No one. All right, let's go through them.
Steve's lore minute.
He gets this projectile.
Ooh.
If he does it 3 times, it gets a crushing blow. He gets an anti-air, and then this is really cool, this low stomp. And he can cancel it.
So he's taking the power from the Great Kung Lao.
Yes.
And strengthening his own resolve.
His own resolve,
and power.
yes.
Would that be Grandpappy Lao?
I don't think it's his grandfather. I think it's way farther back than that.
Great Grandpappy Lao?
That would be a question for Dom.
All right. We need to get to the bottom of this.
Definitely tweet him and ask him which grandfather he is. He definitely wants to
how far
see...
of separation
Yeah,
is this?
definitely tweet him that.
Yeah, we need to know.
Yeah.
Or somebody else can tweet him that because we're doing a stream.
Yeah, I think everyone in the chat should tweet him that right now.
Oh my.
What level of Lao are
Yeah.
they separated? I need to know.
I need to know.
Yeah.
So,
Questions are important.
let's go over his fatal blow.
Okay.
I really like the startup because he's reminiscent of MKX. Ah, that's awesome.
Yeah, no, that would hurt. That would hurt.
I really like the fatal blows. We just own the fact that they're essentially fatalities.
Yeah, right.
But because it's Mortal Kombat, Kano's fine.
Yeah, no, he'll be fine. He's just going to get right back up.
All right, so we should do a match with him?
Yeah, let's take a look. Me and Derek will talk a little bit. You and I don't have a lot of...
Don't talk during the intro.
Human or revenant, one thing is constant.
My penchant for deadly headwear?
Your overheated ego.
There's been some roastings today in the opening.
I absolutely love Kung Lao's face and his facial animation.
Yes.
Like, I have to say, even in the trailer that we just did, like, he just looked so good. His expressions are so good.
He has 2 great ones. When Geras comes back, and that one where Scorpion's...
It's in the stream.
It's in the trailer.
Hey.
When he says our future is insane.
Right.
Like that's my that's probably my favorite line of the whole thing. In the trailer.
Yeah, I like the smirk when he cuts off Gareth. Like, that was easy, and the smirk that he made.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
it's great.
so
and I love when Scorpion shoots the spear at the door and it misses him, and they're both like, whoa.
I just, we big props to the animation team, the facials of the game.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, and people on Twitter are talking about it too, which is really cool for us to like see the team get those kind of props because it does look so good.
Yep. All right, what we got?
The way he teleports down will never get old to me. He looks so obnoxiously cocky.
Yeah.
Here's what I like about his throw. He has one brutal throw and one just disrespectful throw.
The way the opponent ragdolls after that part is so... Like, look at their arms. How they are out.
I love the go to sleep, too.
Yeah. All right, so Jax...
Can you put him to sleep one more time? Yeah.
Jax is actually drastically different from the last games. But there's still flavor there. Like, he's not going to feel unfamiliar.
Right.
So, you can see some of his normal attacks. Very reminiscent of MK9. One of his core footsie tools is actually a low. It goes into this cool throw.
Now you'll notice something here.
Yes, I'm going to get to that very soon. The dash punch is actually not a special move anymore, but he kind of does a Superman punch in some of his animations. You can see there.
We also he has back forward too.
Yes, it's similar.
Which is I think the reimagining of his dash punch.
I love the head bop. One more normal I'd like to show is his back two. Bop, bop. He can actually fully charge it, and it's a crushing blow.
Oh, that's great. Ooh.
So that's a super fun crushing blow one. You have to fully do it.
Fully charged.
All right, so now let's go over his heated arms, which is the mechanic you alluded to. Every time Jax lands a punch, you can see his arms get more and more hot. And there's different levels to this. You can see this is the max level. This increases the damage of all his punch attacks as he goes forward. However, it has a cooldown. When you'll wait, it'll actually run off, and as he does moves, it'll run off. From this, it does 3 things. It adds crushing blows. There are some moves, like you can see here, he has this string.
God, this is these are some moves you can add to the character.
Yes. But when it's at max, it becomes a crushing blow, as well as his throw. So the more punches he does, and he has a ton of punching and style moves.
Lucky for you, Jax mainly only punches.
Yeah. You know that's primed, and then if he goes for those moves, so like if you know, just a good mix-up would be, like let's say he gets you in a restand situation, throw versus strike, and if he has glowing arms, it's going to do a crushing blow.
Mm-hmm. And the detail to the glowing arms, like there's smoke coming off.
Oh, they look so cool.
So well done.
Super heated. There's also, I don't know if you have these set up in any of the loadouts, there's actually a move you can equip that will do it for you. There you do.
He also has his classic ground pound. I forgot about that. Oh, we haven't got to his special move yet.
Yeah.
So anyway, the second thing Heated Arms does is everything does more damage. The last thing it does is it gains access to the MK3 style missiles. He's got the double and the regular. So normally he doesn't have any zoning capabilities at all. He does have a slow fireball that I'll show, but he doesn't have a traditional fireball. But with Heated Arms, he can expend that energy to get a really good, fast recovering projectile. And we've been using the energy wave lately, so I love that we brought the MK3 rockets back.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
So let's go over his special moves. We already showed classic ground pound is back. He can actually do this buff. He can amplify it to get Heated Arms.
I'm getting mad.
This is his new dash punch. It's a mid. Good advancing move. Here's where things get super cool. Gotcha's back, and these options from it, I love. He has a bunch of them. This one's great. He'll get Heated Arms doing it. He can actually switch sides, then continue it. And then a cool thing is, you see normally he kind of tosses you aside. Near a corner, he gets a restand. So if he's near the corner, he can do that, throw you in the corner. Or over here, switch sides, continue it, then throw you in the corner. And then he can get his pressure. So you can see, a simple scenario would be, if he doesn't have Heated Arms at all, just a couple of jabs, they start to heat up. Then he can get him in the corner, do a bunch of jabs to get him really hot, then go for this, and then he's going to have these mix-ups with the crushing blows with the Heated Arms. So he is absolutely deadly with slight heat and in the corner. Really, really good stuff. Then he has his grenade launcher. This is one of his gear items. He has an upwards one and a straight one.
His thumper.
Yeah, he can amplify it, and he can mix it. He can do a straight one, or a high one then a straight one. It's whatever. It's the same move that you hold up to do it up. So let's go over his loadout.
Sure.
This one I made grappling based. I gave him the quad slam. That's the regular one. And then the full one.
Oh.
It does take stamina,
But it's awesome.
but it's awesome, yeah. I love the belly to back at the end. The second thing I gave him is the Burning Hammer, which is a new air grab, and he has 2 ways to do it. You can do it as a traditional down and throw, or you can actually do it where he will jump up. It's back forward 4, and he's actually jumping up. And you can do that in juggles.
Ooh, that's so good.
Yeah, I'm obviously I was like super into this character.
Yeah.
This
So, one more loadout.
Yeah.
See this? Yeah, this loadout has some stuff I like too. Oh,
Classic Jax.
Classic Jax.
First thing I gave him is the string.
Are you doing it?
There. Wait.
It's 221122.
I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, why is it not working? There we go.
Yeah, you don't have to tap it out that hard. You can actually just run this one.
All right. There we go.
Yeah.
The point of that is it's a million punches, so he's going to get Heated Arms super, super, super fast. Second thing I gave him is this overhead slam. This is a special move that's a true overhead, and it actually launches on hit, or on amplified, so he can dash in, go for gotcha. And then finally, the real showcase of this variation that I made is the duck and weave stance. So he goes into this stance, goes low, and then from here he has this mid. But
Like
he can
hold him
also-
down there for a second.
Yes,
Yeah.
he can hold it down, and then from here he has a couple options. And anytime I can let go and do the mid, I can amplify, and he does a pop-up. I can do 4, and he'll do the overhead because I have that move equipped. And then
I
lastly,
didn't know that.
yeah, it's a special bonus. So that's another example, like the Liu Kang one, where abilities can actually stack
Build off
on
each
top.
other.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then lastly, he has a low grab, and this is a true low. And he'll throw them the other way. So he has a 50-50 mix-up, a pop-up, he can avoid highs. It's a very versatile
Can you
stance.
amplify the 4 through this?
You don't, no, oh yes. You mean like this part?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh. And
Go
go.
to sleep.
So let's check out his fatal blow.
Something cool about that.
Well,
You
he
know,
ends up heated up.
Yes. It's
Yes.
kind of like, it's very similar to where Baraka places his flag at the end of his. The flag stays there.
Yes.
That's more damage. He gets heated up arms during his fatal blow.
That's awesome.
So then, like, you got a fatal blow, maybe you didn't kill him. You have now projectiles to maybe finish the job.
Right. Or increase damage or what.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, his facial expression. I'm gonna do it again because people
Okay.
need to screen cap this. Look at his face right before he shoots you with the rocket. It is tremendous, especially old Jax. That's good.
Is that like a cocked eyebrow? A little bit?
It's great.
That's really good.
All right, so play a match with him.
Yeah, let's see that. Let's talk real quick, Derek.
How about you turn yourself in?
No chance, Brace.
Then I'll turn you inside out.
The fact that you can do it off of strings and not just jumping in the air makes it like
Oh yeah.
gives it more use. So I'll do the jumping one maybe once every 3 matches, but the other one you'll do every match.
Well, I mean, and he has like good pop-ups too, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not hard for you to extend that into the burnt hair.
My hardest thing with him right now is figuring out what I want to build.
Yeah.
Because he has so many moves that I really enjoy.
I love the gotcha grab, walking him towards the corner and just punching them. It's just so good.
Well, he has one move set you can put on that like gives your moves extra qualities that are like 2-player animations, which is of course what I love to do. That's the one where you punch him like the one he just did right there. Nice job, Steve. Just doing it the same exact time that I say it. It's crazy.
You guys are really in sync.
Something happened.
Tyler's
Bye
the
bye
same.
bye. Is that bye? Yeah, hang on. Which version of this? Oh, this is the. Yeah.
Oh. He's got a lot of bop moves.
Yeah, I think
Definitely
Jax should have a lot of pop.
Capitalizes on the bobbins. Ooh.
Oh my god, I've got the spins.
All right.
See it, Steve. Pretty powerful, that Jax.
Yeah.
So good. I love that it comes back to him.